time period on social media where we all refused to call the pandemic by what it actually was, and we called it something like panini or the panda. That's how I feel about this word Panana. My name is Kelsey Kishimoto. I go by Kelsey Kishi Draws, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm an artist based in the Bay Area, and I like to sell my art at events that are local to me. Today, you're going to watch a vlog of me selling at Panana Night Market. This was located in downtown San Jose. And Panana Night Market is a chain of night markets based in SoCal, and this is actually their first time branching out to the Bay Area. They reached out to me through DM on Instagram, and so here I am vlogging and selling at this event. This is the setup that we're currently working with. If it looks familiar, that's because it's the same exact one I've done in my other vlogs, if you've watched those. This 2 tables side-by-side setup has been working like fantastic. And on top of that, now that we kind of know what we're doing, it's getting so much faster to set up. So no complaints from me. When friends come to visit. Thanks for coming, guys! It's currently 3:54, 4 hours since opening. Very slow, but I mean that's expected of a night market. So the real test is gonna be like past 5 or 6. If it's still slow at that point, that's when we should get concerned. But this is a new event, so sometimes you gotta try new things, even if they don't always turn out the way you want them to. So far, the experience has been interesting. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. We'll see. Got the new business cards out today. Whole bunch of them. Yay! Thank you. I'm so excited. Okay. My little euphoric sun haul. I got the Fairy Boy palette. I'm so excited to use this, but the real reason I went there was for these. So Euphoric Sun actually commissioned me to make the art for this. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And it comes with 4 pairs of lashes, and look at that. It gives you like that manhwa manga lash. Super pretty. I love these. I don't know if I'll use them. I might just let them sit like this. Yay! So exciting. Update, I sold a brown paper bag for $1. So business is booming.
Now, for this next song,
started packing up a little early, so we're gonna be able to dip right on time. All this has got to go home with us. We'll come back tomorrow for the last day. Good morning. It is Sunday. Good morning. It is Sunday, September 24th, I believe, and this is day 2 of Panana Night Market. Obviously, as you can tell, I just woke up like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, and I am getting ready for the day. My dad is gonna come pick me up in about an hour, so I figured I could do my makeup and do like a little get ready with me while I get ready for the event, and I can recap a little. Yesterday was just, there's a lot going on. I forgot to film the stuff that I normally do. I'm gonna explain why. Also, yes, I am wearing a one-piece shirt in case anyone was wondering. Yes, I did watch the live action. Yes, I did love it. I thought it was pretty fun. Not as good as the anime, obviously, but nothing will ever be as good as the anime. We already got there later than we had been planning. And then when we get there, we had this whole situation with the guy who was in charge of parking. Instead of just saying like, you can't park here, he was so weird, and we would show him our parking pass and he would go, and then literally say, do you understand what I'm saying? And my husband's like, you're not saying anything, so no. Like, no, we don't get it. Eventually, at some point, he started using words and we figured it out. We weren't allowed to park there. Fortunately, parking wasn't a huge situation anyway. There was like a parking garage literally right across the street, but that was weird already. So that took up more time than we would like. Oh, also I had to poop so fast. And then before I knew it, by the time we were done setting up, I had some friends who visited me. So I was hanging out with them, not making videos, I'm sorry. It's in an interesting spot. It's literally just like a parking lot in downtown San Jose. But it's kind of cute because they've got like a mural and everything, and it's not necessarily a terrible location, but the venue is so strange. So like when you sign up, you get 2 amps of electricity, but when I showed up, there was no electricity. So, you know, I asked the coordinator, like, can I get electricity? She's super sweet, she's super helpful, and she's like, yeah. Like 3 hours later, I still don't get electricity. So I ask her again, and she's like, oh, let me get on that. Again, really sweet, really helpful. She's trying to help me out as much as she can, but I don't think it was necessarily her fault. I think it's the venue's fault. And by like 6 p.m. I got electricity, which is great. Normally, like, I would have been fine. I have a battery, we have battery powered lights, but if it's included in the email, so I'm technically paying for it, I want to get what I paid for. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel robbed. The coordinator's doing everything that she could, but I just feel like the event venue is not there. All of this being said, yesterday was decent. I think I'm going to hit my minimum. And I've mentioned this before, I have small goals, I have large goals. My small goal is always a certain multiple of the table, and that will make it worth my time and my energy. Whether or not I return though is based on like how successful I felt the event went and how it could have gone. I really enjoy myself. How easy was it? Was it low effort? Like, the profit's decent, I'll probably come back. And so we still have today. Sunday's kind of the wild card. It's like, it could be great, it could be terrible, I don't know. So we'll find out. I was about to put on eyeshadow and then I remembered I bought this yesterday. It's a sparkly, it can be anything, I think, eyeshadow highlight. So this is what it is. Oh, look at those colors. Okay, so here's the final look. I feel like my eyeballs are huge. Okay, so I'm stupid. Obviously it's duochrome, so like it's white, but also like it's pink. And so it kind of doesn't super match the highlighter that I got, but it's okay. I'm still here for it. This is gonna be amazing for my cosplay, I think. That's like so pretty. Can you see my look? Go for it. It's just really comfy casual. Oh, let's do a haul. Okay, so obviously I already showed you. I put her away already. I already showed you the Fairy duochrome palette. Then obviously I bought my eyelashes. These are so pretty. So Euphoric Sun commissioned me to draw these 2 Don't know if I'll ever open these. I might just keep them like this. Maybe I'll buy more and then I'll actually wear those. And then we've got a few more things, some stickers. First off, my friend Megan came to visit me. It's so funny. She bought a sticker from my other friend, Homie SF, who was in my very first vlog ever. They were my neighbors. It's just cute. It's funny. Circle of friendship. And then my table neighbor, she's actually like directly across from me. She gave me some stickers. So here's her business card. Her name's Brie and her brand is honeybaby.co. And look at the butt. I love that. That's fun. So there's a couple different stickers that she gave me. They're all super cute. And this one's my favorite. Yeah, so what a fun haul. Looking forward to day 2, but I'm especially looking forward to Monday because I'm tired. I'm ready to sleep. Okay, see you at Panana. We're here, day 2. I am so sleepy. Can you see it? So far, it is dead. There's no one here. But again, like I mentioned before, that's just kind of the standard night market. Last night it got super busy from 8 to 9 at the food stalls. Vendor picked up a little, retail picked up a little bit, but food was like crazy. There was a lot of people here for a very short amount of time. And then it went back to being just kind of whatever. But I mean, that's standard night market, like I said before. Looking forward to finishing this day strong. So, side note, these guys are handing out free drinks at this event. I adore sparkling water, and this caffeine is helping me out, so I'm obsessed with this. Very obsessed. Highly recommend. Update, it is 7:35 on Sunday night. Cody's back. Hello, Cody. The whole afternoon it was so slow I didn't find it worthwhile to record anything, and in like around 6:30 it picked up significantly to the point where it wasn't really like I didn't really have time to record. So I've passed my I've passed my small goal, and I'm now hitting my medium goal, so I don't know how to feel about this event, to be honest. There's been really bad things and then there's been pretty good things, so I guess I'll come to a better conclusion at the end of this. But right now, oh my gosh, that kid is so cute. Right now I'm pretty happy. Customers have been really nice here, like so nice. I've had such nice interactions with people. T-shirts are moving like they always do. Yeah, I think I'll need to sit on my thoughts before I come to a good conclusion by the end of this, but so far I am confused, but happy I'm making good sales. I was just talking about how much I love this water. They literally came by and just gave us a giant case. So I gave her 4 stickers and she's bringing me another case. This has turned out to be a great event. And we got a second box. This is the best. Good night, Panana. Honestly, it ended up being pretty decent. I think worth my time and effort, so pleasantly surprised. I am in my luteal phase for real. So, Panana night market. This was a roller coaster, to say the least. This is a part of the video where I recap and review the event, and then I tell you whether or not I felt like it was worth it for me personally. And just to give you an idea of what I deem, or how I deem something worthy, is obviously profit. Was it profitable enough? I like to make a certain multiple of my table at the very least, and then if I can make more than that, that will obviously weigh into whether or not I find it worth my time and energy. I also like to consider how much work I had to put in. The more low effort it is, the better. But I'm not opposed to hard work. It's just if I'm gonna work hard, I wanna make good money too. And then lastly, and this is a big factor, is did I enjoy myself? Like, I know what it's like. I've had a whole career before all of this to work a job that you don't like. So it's important that I enjoy my work. And so those three things will determine whether or not I find an event worthwhile for me and my business. And you know, everyone's is going to be different, but you're watching my video and those are my thoughts. So Panana, it started out a little rough, and then towards the end I was pleasantly surprised. So let's talk about that. First off, this event was a Saturday-Sunday event, September 23rd through the 24th. And the hours were from 12 to 10, which I'm gonna go over cons first. That was the first con. Girl, that's too early. Like, it's a night market, so people aren't gonna show up until maybe like 5 or 6, and that's exactly what happened. Those first 4 to 5 hours were dead. Like, if you've seen my other vlogs, you know night markets are not busy in the afternoons, and that's fine and that's normal, and you can get some other work done. But when I say dead, I mean like it was just vendors walking around for the first 3 to 4 hours. So those hours were not it. Secondly, the location was suckish. Not necessarily, let me rephrase that. Not necessarily the location. It was downtown San Jose, so we caught a lot of people who were like on their way to the club, or like partying or whatever, which I think was the audience that they were aiming for. But the venue sucked. The parking attendant, you already heard my whole story, he was a jerk. And then the people who were supposed to provide me electricity, the coordinator, Jessica, had to nag them over and over again until they finally gave it to me. And when they did, they weren't super happy that I was making them do their job. And then they didn't do a very good job at it because you're supposed to hide cords really well, and they didn't really do that. So the fact that they were providing the work that I was paying for pissed them off, made me really not like them. Fortunately, they're not coming back to this venue for future events starting next year, because that parking lot is going to be a building. So thank God that's going away. Last con was just that the numbers weren't quite there. It was about an hour or 2 hours every evening where it was lit, and like there were so many people coming in and out, and I had pretty back-to-back or like a constant flow of sales at a certain point at the night, and then it would dip again and it would be dead. So we did pack up early each night. And at first I was a little disappointed because Saturday is usually like, I don't know, like 4 times better than Sunday, at least for me personally. That's how it's been historically. Or sometimes Sunday, if like the following day is a holiday, Sunday is like even more poppin'. Sunday's a wild card. I can never really predict how it's gonna go. So when Sunday came around, I was already disappointed. And then I ended up doing the same exact numbers I did on Saturday. So by the end of Sunday evening, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I passed my small goal, and then I met my medium goal, which, I mean, I did have to like kind of lower my medium goal after seeing the event, but still I hit it, and that was nice. So profit-wise, this event was there for me. It was in San Jose, so it's a bit of a far drive, and if I'm gonna drive that far, I would like to make more. But I'm also not mad at how much I ended up pocketing. It was enough to fund my Christmas restock. So, but I mean, I did also like restock for Christmas stuff in August, thinking it would last long enough, and it didn't even last me a month. So we'll see how long this restock actually lasts. So I actually let my pros and my cons bleed a little bit into each other, but I guess I'll officially start with my pros here. I ended up making more than I thought I would, which was really nice. The people that I met were all really cool. Like, I got a lot of followers from this, considering that the foot traffic was not exactly what I was expecting it to be. Well, thank you for following along with my journey and appreciating my art. I had a lot of friends there, friends who were visiting, also friends who were working there, so that always helps make something more enjoyable. And overall, it ended up just being a decent time. So I guess if I had to like come to a final conclusion, this was decent. Just really didn't like the venue, but I think if they can fix the venue, I think that would honestly get rid of a lot of the problems. At the end of Sunday night, I did pack up early because it was slow and we had a far drive, but I ended up speaking to the coordinator, Jessica, and she was one of the most humble people I've ever spoken to who was like in charge of something like this. And she was just asking for honest feedback, and I told her, I was like, I ended up doing pretty decent, so I'm not mad at it. I think she was getting, for the most part, negative reviews from people, but my experience wasn't bad, so I wanted to be honest about that. And she was really humble and she was really kind, asking for my feedback, what she could do to make it better. So I shared some of those things about the hours and the location, and she's like, oh yeah, we're already gonna fix those things. And so that's already cool. I think you can't help but respect organizations that receive feedback and then want to do better. So because of that, they earn more points in my opinion. Would I recommend this event to someone? I think personally it was good for me. I made a good amount of money that I'm happy with. But if you're not someone who's already in the night market scene or the outdoor vendor scene, I wouldn't suggest it, but I would say keep an eye on it. If you're already doing night markets and you live in the San Jose area, I would say go for it. Like, if I lived 20-30 minutes away from this like event venue, I would totally do it all the time. It would be worth it, and it's just I gotta drive far. But overall, keep an eyeball on it. Panana Night Market has good bones, and I can see them going somewhere in the future very soon. Okay, so the next places you can catch me at is the next Foodieland in Sacramento, which I've done this before, and it was pretty decent, but I didn't have my shirts, so I'm hoping I could even double my profits compared to last time. And it's gonna be a dual weekend for me. On Saturday, I'm actually going to be at Lodi Comic Con, and Cody will be covering me at Foodieland on Saturday. So if you're gonna be at Lodi Comic Con, I'll also see you there. And then the following weekend, I'm gonna be taking a break before going into my October schedule. If you would like to catch me at an in-person event, check out the description box. I have a whole list of my events. You can also follow me on social media. Again, link is in the description box for that, because I also post my schedules even farther in advance on Instagram. Find me on TikTok, or if you can't see me in person, you can shop my art online. Again, link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and learned a little bit more about the night market scene in NorCal, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you did enjoy this, I do have a couple other vlogs about other night markets around here, so check those out, and I'll see you in the next video.